Hey guys, Jen here. I hope everybody's doing well. Alright, so let's jump right into it. I don't want to waste a lot of time. This will be a short video because we're going to talk about this more in the future. But I want to try and change your perspective a little bit and open up your minds a little bit, because I hope by now people can see that we're living in a world of inversion and opposites. As above, so below might be true, but it is also inverted, much like a mirror or a reflection. Things are on opposing sides, much like the Mandela effect. A lot of us are seeing that our world's turned inside out in the matter of a few days or a year. People changed, our lives changed, certain events changed our lives, and it helped us to see things in different ways, which might not at first seem helpful. It might first bring a little bit of fear or disillusionment. So if you're not ready for that, this channel is not for you. At first, some of the videos might not seem related, but they are. I'm doing my best to try and help people see the world that we live in from a few different perspectives, because that's what helped me. And I might not be able to help you with physical preparations. I can give you certain tips and guidance and send you to certain links and other people that help me as far as physical preparations. But I've had to make a refuge of my mind, as a wise person once told me, Brian Murray. He has a good little channel. You should check him out. And I've had to make my mind and spirit very, very strong throughout all of this. People can say what they want to. They will anyways. They will make assumptions about you, me. That's what people do. We should stop this, though. Social media has not done us any favors as far as passing judgment upon one another. The best thing you can do for yourself, your family, and your community is to look upon the person in the mirror and change that one person. And by changing that person, you can then have a ripple out effect to your family, your community, and your world. Okay, let's talk about how the media frames a story. So there's a story, and I'm not going to use names here. It's very important that I don't use names, and you'll see why. I'm not making any accusations. I'm just using a scenario and saying, what if? I want you to just expand your minds here, okay? I'm just going to show you pictures, and I want you to just listen for a minute. Don't use any preconceived notions, okay? Now, we're told people like this are helping, right? But let's remove that. We don't know what's going on here. Let's pretend we have no idea what's going on, okay? We know that these are search parties. We know this. But, again, we're in a world of inversions and opposites. What if the media, what if they show us things when they're already completed? Well, you're saying, what do you mean, Jen? Well, what if they show us about missing people, but the story's already been done? The person's been found, dead or alive, whatever has happened. The person's already been found. The story is completed, but they're showing it as if it's live action and happening right now. Okay? They can frame up a story however they want to frame it. Okay? There's a story about a girl who was hiking. She was doing a through hike on the Appalachian Trail. She said there was men and she heard dogs behind her, right? There were men with dogs. Why would men with dogs be on the trail to begin with, on a hiking trail, a very well-used through hiking trail? She said these men with dogs pushed her off the trail, that they would not let her get back on the trail. And hunting dogs are pretty ferocious, you know. And I always wondered, why are they using dogs when they hunt for missing people, especially children? They could be afraid. They could end up accidentally attacking, you know, the child. You know, all they do is give them a scent and they go after that scent. And I understand they're very well trained. I get this. My aunt had German Shepherds, 5 of them, and she trained them. I understand how it works. I'm telling you to let go of preconceived notions, okay? This woman survived. She said these men pushed her off the trail and that she then heard a search party calling for her, but she would not go to the search party. She found her way back off of the trail, got help at an emergency room, and then told her story. The police have no idea what she's talking about. They said they looked and looked for her, couldn't find her, and didn't see any other men. Stronghold there. What does your mind come up with when they say, well, we didn't see any other men? We were out there searching. We didn't see any other men. that would have pushed her off the trail with dogs. What does that tell you? You know what it told me? That the ones who were searching for this lady, are they actually searching for her, or was it some kind of hunting party? Is this something that they actually do? We know that in movies they leak the truth, and we know that there is a movie called The Hunt where elites kidnap, abduct, drug, and drop off people of a certain status in society. They drop them off and then they hunt them. That's what the movie The Hunt is about. Oh, say somebody who voted red or blue. Say somebody who is of a certain religious affiliation. Say somebody who is maybe on Social Security and isn't really a contribution to society anymore. Say somebody who angered their family and is a black sheep of their family. Did you know that a lot of people in the missing 411 categories match up with those commonalities? Most of them are on SSI. Most of them have some type of disability. They could not have wandered off on their own. Most of them are of a certain age. Most of them cannot bear children if they are female. Most of them have some type of chronic illness. Most of them have been written off already by society. What if these are not search parties? What if they are, in fact, hunting parties? That woman said that these men pushed her off of the trail. How hard is it then to hurry up and put on one of these little vests and say, oh, well, I'm with the search party. We're searching. We're searching for this woman. We're trying to find this woman. Or is it some type of fun and games for certain people? Is this what they do now? Is this what they do for fun? Again, I didn't use names. I'm not making any accusations. I didn't use names for a very specific reason. When the media is framing a story, you need to turn down what they're saying. Tune it out, turn it down, and just look at the pictures they're showing you and let your mind and brain do the work. Start critically thinking again, because things are serious. I've seen a lot of comments on the channels. They think that people will keep their mouths shut, and people just don't. People aren't quiet. Loose lips sink ships. There will always be someone willing to talk. And the comment sections are rife with people saying that this is a culling that is happening. Me, myself, the way that I have to get by is to, in fact, understand the fact that this is not the family that I thought it was. My family is not as tight as I thought it was. And the only way I can reason with this and rationalize it in my brain is to say, well, there's something that's taken them over, something other, because my children would not do this to me. My husband would not do this to me. No matter what's happened to us, I don't think that they would do this to me. But it's happening. And I'm just trying to warn people. And this is why my channel gets so much hate. This is why I deleted so many videos. You'll see that the things I say make people very angry, and you should ask yourself why. Why do the things I say make people very angry? Because they know that I'm telling you truth. They also know that you have to consent to these things. So I declare verbally and loudly, I do not consent. Life is a gift. We do not have to just give it up. I don't even think that we have to die. If sin leads to death, we don't have to be ill. We don't have to die. We don't have to ask what's causing our illness. It is our transgression. You don't have to believe me either. Test it in your own life. See when you get sick. Is it spiritually driven or is it materially driven? Is it something that you did maybe that is habitual that maybe you shouldn't be doing? I've experimented with my own life to try and help others for the last several years, and I'm telling you, all of these things are born in the spirit and they manifest in the physical. They've already occurred in the spirit and they're just manifesting themselves in the physical plane of existence. I've done my best to try and help. Death does not have to be. It is not the end. It is not a permanent state, just like any other state is not permanent. You're not permanently sad or happy. You're not permanently in a state of depression or what am I looking for here? It is a place we pass through. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, because thou art with me. It is not a permanent place that we have to just say, oh, well, yeah, sure, this is, what do they say? In this life, the only two guarantees are that you have to pay taxes and die. What is the number one thing that they push you through here is your fear. Government is mind control. We don't ever have to vote or see these people, but we'll get into all that with consent. I just want you to understand that certain things are being framed in a certain way so that they are packaged that way and so that they sell to the public in that way. But does that really mean that that is the truth? Is that the true perspective that we are seeing and being sold? Please start thinking critically. More soon. Bye.